Yes, good morning, children. In last class, we started with exercise of first lesson, that is continents and oceans. So today we are going to start the objective types, that is the fill in the blanks, choose the correct answer, and some of the means in second chapter, that is latitudes and longitudes. So please copy this also and rough notes. Children all should copy the questions with answer of second lesson, longitudes and latitudes, for the test. So this will be the important things which you have to read in your coming formative assessment. So let us start with the second lesson, objective types. The first main in this lesson is fill in the blanks. So the first main over here in this lesson is fill in the blanks. I think you didn't take the textbooks, so copy in the rough note. All should copy in the rough note, and you have to go through the rough note for the test reference. So the first one, dash divides the earth, dash divides the earth into the northern and southern hemisphere. So what is the first question? Dash divides the earth into the northern and southern hemisphere. So which imaginary lines divides the earth into north and south, or the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere? It's equator. The spelling of equator is EQUATOR. So what is the spelling of equator? EQUATOR, equator. The second one, dash helps in calculating the time of a place. So what happens here? The thing we just learned in longitude. So dash helps in calculating the time of a place. It helps in calculating the time of each places. What is that? It is nothing but it is international dateline. INTERNATIONAL, international dateline. The answer will be international dateline. Next one, dash meet at the poles. Children, I told you the imaginary line takes us the east and west. But here they have given the other question. What is the other question? Dash meet at the poles. So what meet the poles? It's longitudes. What is the spelling of longitudes? LONGITUDES. Longitudes. Dash is at the end of the atlas. So the fourth one will be dash is at the end of the atlas. So what will be the answer? The answer will be index. 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 And the last fill in the blanks is dash divides the earth. Dash divides the earth into eastern and western hemisphere. So what happened here? In the first question of fill in the blanks, dash divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere. What divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere? It's equator. There is the other question which they asked over here is dash divides the earth into eastern and western hemisphere. What will be the answer, children? Any guesses? Yes, the answer will be the prime meridian. Okay, the answer will be prime meridian. So you have to look the differences between these two answers. If the question will be asked like this, dash divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. What will be the answer? The answer will be the equator. When the northern and southern hemisphere, when the question comes, the earth divides into northern and the southern hemisphere, the answer will be equator. And the question, if the question is asked like this, example, divides the earth into eastern and western hemisphere, the answer will be prime meridian. There is a lot of difference between northern and southern hemisphere and eastern and western hemisphere. When the earth gets divided into northern and southern hemisphere, the answer will be equator. And the question, when it is asked, the earth is divided into eastern and western hemisphere, the answer will be prime meridian. So these are the two differences between of this question. So the next main, the second main is read the clues and guess the answers. And guess the answer. So there will be some clues given over here. You have to just guess the answers by keeping the clues. The first question is imaginary lines drawn parallel to the equator. Drawn parallel to the equator. So what will be the answer for this, children? Imaginary lines which are drawn parallel to the equator. So I told you this is the earth, this is the equator. When the lines are drawn parallel to equator, what is it called? It is called as latitudes. 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 The second question, the most important latitude. So, which will be the most important latitude? Yes, the most important latitude is equator. EQUATR, equator. So, the next one is another name for the equator. So what will be the other name, children? What will be the other name for the equator? So in the last class we learned some of the characteristics of latitudes. So there is the other name for equator. The other name for the equator is also called as great circle. So the spelling of great circle is GREAT, great, CIRCLE, great circle. Next one, the northernmost point of the axis of the earth. So just understand the question. The northernmost means the northernmost point of the axis of the earth is, which axis it is in? It is in north. So the answer will be the North Pole. So the last one is lines that are drawn from the North Pole to the South Pole, North Pole to the South Pole on a map. So children, look here. What is the question asked over here? Lines that are drawn from the lines. See here, this is the earth. The lines which are drawn from North Pole to South Pole on a map is called what? The imaginary lines which are running from North Pole to South Pole is called as longitudes. So the answer will be the longitudes. 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 Next one. Check the correct answer. So the next main which we are going to write is check the correct answer. So the first question is, at 180-degree longitude, we find the dash. So options are equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Cancer, and the last one will be the international date line. So here they have given some of the options to you people. What is the question? At 180 degree longitude, we find the dash. And there are three options given over here. So what will be the three options? It is equator, Tropic of Cancer, international dateline. So here we can just find out this 180 degree longitude and international dateline. According to international dateline, we can find out the when northern hemisphere is facing day and the western hemisphere will be facing the night. So you all know that there are 24 hours in a day. What happens when eastern hemisphere is facing day, the western hemisphere will be facing the night. So these are the differences. So here at 180 degree longitude, we can find international dateline. Next. So the next question is latitudes are numbered from the options are 0 degree latitude, 0 degree latitude to 180 degree north or 180 degree south. The second option is 0 degree latitude to 60 degree north or 60 degree south. And the last option is 0 degree latitude, 0 degree latitude to 90 degree north or 90 degree south. So children, I told you people that the imaginary lines which are drawn parallel to the equator from north to south, right? And here they have asked you from what numbers are the latitudes going to start. And here they have given you the three options. What is the first option? It is 0 degree latitude to 180 degree north or 180 degree south. And the second option is 0 degree latitude to 60 degree north or 60 degree south. And the last option, that is the C option, will be 0 degree latitude to 90 degree north to 90 degree south. So I told you people that the longitudes are the imaginary lines which are drawn from north to the south. No, sorry, it is imaginary lines which it divides the northern, it divides the eastern and western hemisphere, and it is numbered from 180 degree east to west, 180 degree west. So the first option is not the correct answer. And the second option is 0 degree latitude to 60 degree north or south. So it doesn't come from 60 degree north to 60 degree south. So that is not the correct answer. The third option, 0° latitude to 90° north or 90° south. So here the latitudes are numbered from 0° to 90° north in the northern hemisphere, as well as in the same way when the latitude extends from 0° from equator to the south 90°, that is called 90° south. So the answer will be the C. Next one. Longitudes are numbered from. Option A is 0° longitude, 0° longitude, 180° east and 180° west. The second option is 180° to 0° west and 0° east. Third option will be 180° north or 180° south. So these are the three options which they have given you, people. Longitudes are numbered from. The first option is 0 longitude, 180° east and 180° west. And the second option is 180° to 0° west and 0° east. And the last option will be 180° north or 180° south. So which will be the correct option? Yes, the correct option will be 0° longitude, 180° east or 180° west. So here the longitudes are numbered from 0° longitude to 180° east, that is in the eastern hemisphere, and where the longitude extends from 180° to 0° west, it will be the western hemisphere. So the answer will be A. The next one, to spot all places, rivers, deserts, to spot all places, rivers, deserts, etc. We look up. So whenever we wanted to spot some of the places or the rivers or the deserts, so these are some of the places, etc. We just look up into what? So I'll be giving you the three options which we can find out the places like rivers, places or deserts. So the options will be an atlas, reference guide, and the last option will be the chart. So here, to spot all places, rivers and deserts, etc., we look up into, there are three options. What are the three options over here? That is an atlas, reference guide, a chart. So when we wanted to see some of the places, deserts or rivers, we'll be using an atlas. So the answer will be an atlas. Atlas is nothing but it is a collection of, a book containing a collection of maps, which contains a collection of maps is called as an atlas. The last question, the moment the moment we cross the international date line, to the east, the options are rainy day, option B, looser day, or the last option will be the balance day. So what the question is asked here, in the moment we cross the international date line to the east. So children, I told you that when we are in the east, we'll be facing the day. That is the morning. When we come to the west, what happens? Here the sunlight won't be there. So it becomes very dark. So what happens? The western hemisphere will be facing the night. What the difference here is, when the sunlight falls on the other hemisphere, that is, when the sunlight falls on the eastern hemisphere, it will be a day. When western hemisphere doesn't receive any sunlight, then that will be a night. After the next day, after 24 hours, what happens? When the sunlight falls into a western hemisphere, and sun falls on western hemisphere, it gains a day. And when there is no sunlight in the eastern hemisphere, it loses a day, it becomes night. So what happens here? The moment we cross the international date line to the east, the options are A, gain a day, B, lose a day, C, balance a day. So when we go to the east, what we can do? We can gain a day. The option will be gain a day. The last name in this lesson will be the true or false. So the last meaning in this lesson will be the true or false. So the first question. The first question is, the two endpoints of the axis of the earth are called the poles. So children, I told you, I think guess the clue and read the clue and guess the answer. In that mean, what they have been asked you people, it is the two endpoints of the axis of the earth. The two endpoints, that is the two endpoints of the axis of the earth are called poles. There are two poles. What are the two poles? It is North Pole and the South Pole. So the answer will be the correct. What happens here? The two endpoints. These are the two endpoints of the axis of the earth is called as poles. It is called as poles? Yes, it is called as poles. The answer will be true. Second one. There are 360 lines of latitudes. there are 360 lines of latitudes. It's correct, children. There are 360 latitudes. There are 360 lines of latitude. No, how many latitudes are there? There are 181 lines of latitudes. So this statement will be wrong. It is a wrong statement. When it is a wrong statement, it becomes false. The longitudes will be having the 360 lines of longitudes or meridians. So the answer will be the false. The third one, latitudes help in calculating the time. Children, whether the latitudes help in calculating the time? No. Which helps in calculating the time? That is the longitude or the meridian, which is known as international dateline. Here the international dateline will be helping to calculate the time. So this is a wrong statement. When it is a wrong statement, the answer will be the false. Fourth one, grid is a network of telephone lines on the earth. So we can just give a network of telephone wires on the earth, children. No, it is not possible to give the lines on the earth, and it is also not the correct statements. What do you mean by grid? Grid is nothing but it is a lines which are formed by the latitudes and longitudes which are crossing each other. Here, grid is a network of latitudes and longitudes. So these are the latitudes and the longitudes. So the longitudes and the latitudes which are crossing each other on the earth is called as grid. So here the answer will be wrong statement. The question which is given here is the wrong statement. It's not the correct answer. So the answer will be false. So the last question is the globe. The globe is a true model of the earth. You can guess that is the earth. Earth is a true model of earth. Yes, it is a true model of earth. So the answer will be, it is a correct statement. So when there is a correct statement, it is called as true. So these are the objective types which I have given for you. Today is the second lesson, that is latitudes and longitudes. And the essay 1 portions, I'll just be giving you essay 1 portions, children, that is for social. There are 2 chapters for test. That is the first lesson, continents and oceans, and second lesson is latitudes and longitudes. Whatever I've given, you just copy in the rough note and you just go through the objective types of first and second lesson. You have to learn this because this also will be coming for your FA1 test. So, and the portions I have given you, that is the first lesson, continents and oceans, and the second lesson is latitudes and longitudes. So, in the next class, we will be doing the revisions for the 2 lessons. Thank you, children. I'll be ending the class for today. In the next class, let us do the revision classes for 2 lessons. Thank you, children.